Hello, my name is Doodle Robot. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do a tour of my coloring space. So as you can see, it's right next to my kitchen here. I actually film over here on the right. You can see all the lights and the tripod thingy, arm thing. So yeah, I just carved out a little space. This is a bar that I would never use. I moved to the current location I'm at with zero furniture. So I moved into a furnished, partially furnished house. However, the other art teacher where I work gave me this old rickety table here that I color on. It's just one of those folding tables. It was really in bad shape. It had paint all over it, you know, because she's an art teacher too. So I just covered it. I didn't feel the need to go out and buy another one. So that's what I use for my table. It's not even very straight. It's kind of lumpy too. But anyway, let's start. We'll pan over here. We'll do the bookshelf first. So on my bookshelf, we've got on the top here, these are kind of my to-be colored things in the pile. Not been very successful this month. It turned out to be a very busy month. I've got my whips. I've got 2 whips in Magical Jungle. I've got 1 in Seasons and 1 in, what is that? Mermaids in Paradise, I think. It's hard to see. The first shelf is, these are in no order, not organized at all, but the whole first shelf there is all finished books. Books that I've done 1 or 2 colorings in. And this acrylic thing here just has various stuff in it, little jars for my Gamsol or whatever, that's salt. We've got pliers and popsicle sticks. And then these are not what I use in coloring, these are just regular acrylic paint. So regular acrylic paints, more acrylic paints, various stuff, palette knives, sponges, toothbrush, more acrylic paint. The second shelf, sorry if you hear my knees creaking, has my box of Prismacolors down there. I try to keep the one I'm using in a spare Prismacolor, so that houses all my extra ones. We've got various different kinds of paper here, and a messy mat. And then the bottom shelf, that houses the rest of my coloring books. They're not orderly at all, that have not been colored in. And I have a space here for some that I've ordered that are coming someday from Book Depository. Up on the top here, ignore my lunch bag there. That's my Alzheimer exercise book, anti-Alzheimer's. I've got my 1 coloring book that I finished 1 page in. Just a book that I write stuff down in, stuff for my latest haul. Don't look at that. And we've got all of my acrylic paints. And one of my later purchases here. Oh, what are they called? Stickles and liquid pearls. Yeah, liquid pearls. And then in the back are my color shifts and my metallics, and then a metallic blue, an extra white. Those are just books and my little giraffe. Alright, so on my table we have this contraption. I've got my, sorry if the camera's shaky, Pretty Excellent watercolors, and my collegiate watercolor set. And then all this stuff is just stencils, more stencils and rulers. We've got E6000, scissors, pencil sharpener, Gamsol, satin glazing liquid, the Molotow pin directions, palette, sponge for cleaning, Post-it notes, my extra Fisker pencil sharpener. Here's a little bottle of Gamsol in there. Stuff to hold pages down there. And let's see, in here we have just junk. Extra nibs for my markers, pencil extenders, another little, what is that? Kneaded eraser, stuff, just stuff. All right, let's put those away. All right, and on my desk we've got, this is just a folder, oops, sorry for the fingers. This is just a folder of white paper. This is where I just scratch my colors on. This is where I keep my notes of everything I do. It's actually full. I have a few things I'm working on, and then it's going to be done, which is why in my haul I have a new book to write all my notes down of stuff that I do. I've got my brush, my super duper high glasses there so I can see stuff. We've got my Star Wars cups and my Klingon cup, because you know, gotta have the sci-fi stuff. My different kinds of water bottles. One I use for dripping, and then this is just a spray bottle of water for when I paint. Paper towels. These are my latest just stuff from some of my whips that I'm working on here. The pencils are for African Glamour. I've got a whip going here thus far. Sneak peek there. And the, let's see, the Posca pen I just had out. I was just working in anamorphy here on my zebra whip. That's all kind of set up for the night. All right, so moving along, I haven't even put my water away yet, but we've got my water there. All my various brushes, all my accessory pins go here. I got erasers, pencil, all the like micron pens that I use, the white gel pens, I haven't used this yet, but I should turn that around. The, whatever that's called, Molotow masking liquid. I haven't tried it yet. Haven't got brave enough to do that. We have a box where I keep my various different sizes of granny glasses. My 2 fancy Walmart lamps. These are just when I need to swatch something. Sorry, is that too close? When I need to swatch something and compare if it will look good. I have extra pieces of paper for that. I've got a gazillion sharpeners. My favorite sharpener right here is the Fisker one. And somebody told me about this, so I picked it up. Let's back up here a little bit. I picked it up at Walmart. They said it was a dupe of the Teagle. And I've only used it a couple of times, so I don't really know yet, but one of my viewers gave me that tip. I've got my little ball of kneaded eraser here in protected plastic so it doesn't dry out. My 2 pencil sharpeners. I use this pencil sharpener for just my Crayolas, and this one is for the big ones, the square brute fooners. And then we have, right in arm's reach from where I set, just going to move that out of the way, we have, maybe I'll sit down actually, we have my swatch book, which I just did a tour of, so check out that video. And then I have my 3 pencil cases. This is my Prismacolor pencil case, and some of them are on the desk because I'm using them currently. Well used and loved there. This one is cracking, so I had to tape it, I had to rubber band it together. And there we go. Some of these in the back are just new extra ones that I have 2 of. I've got my latest pencil case, which houses my square brute fooners and my Astra Pastelo pencils there. And then I have my ones that, the one that holds the Crayolas. Etc. And down below, we've got my, I think the first, I think it was a pack of 48. The first, they're numbered. The first 24 of my, is it gonna focus? Come on, focus. Focus, it's not gonna focus. Oh, there we go. Pin and gear gel pens, the second 48 of my pin and gear gel pens, various other gel pens, some jelly rolls, some I inherited from my cousin. So that's various. And then we've got a drawer of Tombos. We've got a drawer of dollar store markers and what are these? Pentel Papermate flares. And just more of, you know, my art liners, Posca pens, Sharpies, an actual real pencil. Right next to that is one of my favorite things, the Ohuhu. These are the, let me open that for you. Sorry for my pajamas. My Ohuhu acrylic markers. I'm not going to put those back. And these are my beloved Ohuhu water-based markers. I don't know if you can see in there. Oh, and underneath that is my Neo 2 colors. I think it's just like a 40 set. And then on the bottom, these are kind of my junk drawers, I guess. We've got painter's tape. There's just lots of doodads in this blick bag here. Sharp items. Oh, I've got my extra Crayolas, dabby paint things. That's about it for that one. And another junk drawer here. I've got some directions, some plastic. I sometimes paint with bubble wrap. So this is a whole bag of bubble wrap here. And then, oh, my washi tape, more directions, rubber bands, extra bag, just junk. And lastly, we have my two, I've got a Spree and an Ohuhu alcohol markers. The Spree one's not labeled anything, it's just black. So yeah, so those are my sets of alcohol markers. And I think that's about it. I don't know. So yeah, I just have basically 2 shelves, one in perfect reach of my chair where I work, all my brushes, things at arm's reach. Oh, back in the back there, I have a bunch of puzzles that somebody gave me and some exercise things. Down below is like the landlord stuff. I don't know, it's not mine. So that is pretty much the tour of my coloring space / art space. Oh, and then we've got palette papers here, my fixative, a mat, and I don't know what's in that plastic thing under there. I can't remember. Junk, more junk probably. So that is it. That's where all the magic happens in my house. All right. I thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.